Podcast. Hi. Hi. This is In the Loop Podcast. And I am Joseph Dollar. Holla.
Links to Chef.
We in the building with another episode of In the Loop Podcast. Y'all know what's going on. Make sure y'all go to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel. We are giving away. We got things to give away. Subscribe to the channel so you could be in that pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, share. End of the day, we got some crazy guests on here. Y'all know what's going on, man.
Know what the fuck going on? It's your boy Prophet Baby.
That boy P, baby. My boy Vito Vasquez de Manaste. Yes, sir. Yo, thank y'all for pulling up, man. Y'all already know how we in the loop, B. Because, like, we get to that later.
Because we in the loop, son.
Because, yo, this is In the Loop topic and news scoops. We coming to you with all the topics right now that's going on and some daily news. It's ready to get real spooky in here. You heard me?
What's up? How y'all niggas doing today, man? How y'all doing, man?
I actually feel good that I'm on the couch right now.
Now, you definitely pulled up with a whole pillow on your head, but it's...
but I'm in the couch right now where everybody else be when they doing their thing, because I always be on the sideline, but I'm good, though, right now.
Okay.
And we on the couch right now. Me and my man P on the couch right now.
Hold it, y'all hold it down over there. We at the bar, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to monitor the bar when this nigga Vito here. That's the reason why I'm over here. Yo, but look. Yo, it's crazy. Oh, hold on. Don't forget my brother. Dundada is in the building. He's behind the scenes. That's BTS King right there. Behind the scene Scud. They don't know about my boy behind the scenes Scud. Anyway, yo, listen, man. I'm ready to get into a topic right here, man. But first and foremost, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read y'all article, and I want y'all feedback. So this is crazy right here. How you feel? I can start with that?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, I'm gonna start with this article real quick. Just hear it out real quick. Hagerstown man, fake evidence saying cellmate was trying to kill ATF agent, was given 10 years in federal prison. John Perkins III, 45, of Hagerstown, Maryland, was sentenced to 10 years in federal prison for lying to federal agents in the hopes of an early parole from a sentence he was serving for another crime. According to court documents and statements made in court, Perkins was serving time for a parole violation in Maryland when he devised a scheme to obtain early release. He made false claims to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives and forged 3 letters in which he impersonated his former cellmate who had been indicted on firearm charges. In the letters and through his statements, Perkins persuaded a host claiming his former cellmate planned to escape from prison and murder an ATF agent. Perkins had engaged in the scheme to garner favor with federal agents and possibly attain early release from prison. Perkins has prior convictions for theft, drug trafficking, and battery. Perkins will serve 3 years of supervised release following his prison sentence. So this nigga lied to the Fed. He contacted the Fed. I don't know him.
But he impersonated the cell buddy.
Yeah, like that's what we ready to get to because he made up a story.
Yeah, he didn't impersonate his cell buddy. He tried to get his cell buddy locked up.
He lied on his.
He lied. It didn't tell him. He just lied.
Yeah.
Like this is in the. Yeah, he thought maybe if he create this situation
I just saying that shit on the wire.
He create this situation. Say, yo, Marcelli is trying to murk one of y'all when he get out and he planned on escaping. I'm trying to testify firsthand and get some type of reduction.
And he forged the documents.
And tried to testify about it.
And the people reached back out to him because they was in touch.
He created the crime.
But the sad part is he caught a 10-piece for doing this.
That's what this dumbass get, yo.
He really got a whole 10-piece to go do. Like that's crazy.
Yo, I don't got
nobody in jail. But you know what? That's crazy because
I don't got no sympathy for that situation.
Nah, there's no sympathy for
it.
Lock him up.
Like the female
Throw away
that
the
just
key.
got jammed up with the young scooter joint. The female that was with the young scooter, she just did the same thing.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she just did the same thing.
So what the fuck he run for?
No, he
Cause it's the police.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what you run for?
But
Why you not running?
I had a gun in my pocket, ain't run.
Well, what happened?
Hey, but listen, but yo, nah, you gotta think, right? That shit is a spooky situation, bro. Like, for somebody to like, you're Sally though, bro. Like, if you ever been in that box, bro, and and you're Sally, you kind of break bread with your Sally. You don't really take a Sally that just be like, not your man.
Real quick,
go ahead.
Yo, I'm a fan of Young Scooter. I ain't mean nothing insensitive about it.
Nah.
I didn't, bro.
I don't think so, though.
Huh?
I don't think you. Yeah, I don't.
I thought about what I said, like why he was running.
Yo, but what if his Sally was fucking him up every day?
Nigga said, yo, I got something for you.
Yeah, and that's the only way he can get back at him.
Cause I mean, I know a lot of people who was getting fucked up by their Sallys, bro. And
they normally check in.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, but you check in with a plan.
No, listen, I'm not gonna hold you.
Like, all right, I'm gonna check in.
Up, my celly, listen, my celly
is going down.
When I was locked up, my celly was getting extorted.
By you?
And nah, hell no, not by me.
Give me my honey bun, boy.
Nah, he was getting extorted. But the people that was extorting them, well, him, they was like, hey, look.
Is you telling right now, bro? I just want to make sure, bro. Like,
I'm not saying.
All right, just be mindful.
But what I'm saying is the people that was extorting
Freddie
him,
was good, Freddie.
They was like, look, we ain't got no problems with you. And I was like, yo, I just don't, I don't think y'all should be doing it. But
so
why not? You was a good Samaritan.
No, because he was a civilian and they was doing what they was doing just because he was that. They didn't want to take.
Nigga said because harder shit.
He was a civilian.
Going back to y'all topic.
I don't know, bro. Like I was the head of the civilians when I was in there, bro.
Nigga was the shot caller for civilians.
You was changed when you left, yo. The little guy didn't get on the phone no more when you left.
Yo, niggas, it was different for the civilians when I was around.
You was a civilian shot caller.
Yeah, bro. I had a civilian phone.
I seen him praying on the week a lot.
Subject, how y'all feel about people pulling the little Woody type shit now?
Which is what?
What, telling
and then recanting your statement. I think it's whack.
Not necessarily what he did, but they pulling the play out his playbook.
Did he really tell?
Getting the feds.
No, he didn't. But
he really did tell.
No,
he told, but he
told in the beginning. But what I'm saying is, scratch. I'm just saying, like,
to go back
now. Yeah, taking to play out his playbook, like getting
the only way it worked. Only way I'm with that,
and then be like, nah, I ain't snitching. I was me. I did it.
Well, hey, listen, hey, yo, done. I'll say this right here. It's up to the person that you doing that to. Cause me personally, you know, or
far that nigga away from the mic.
Anybody that'll sit there and say, anybody that'll sit there and say, yo, okay. He said what he said, but he didn't initially tell on me because he was just trying to get out of his situation. And then you not actually testifying because you not.
Telling is telling.
Yeah, exactly. Telling is telling.
Let me chime in real quick. I say the only way that could work is if everybody agree that's the plan. Like if we all breaking law, and we huddle up and we like, look, yo, you do that, and we agree to it, and you do it how we said we was gonna do it. That's still whack. Hey, I understand.
But that shit don't work. I ain't gonna lie. Once you walk through them Fed doors with that type of paperwork, that shit don't work. Y'all niggas is all hot.
No, you right, yo. You right.
All y'all hot.
Nah, hey, yo, though, you
like
right.
They don't got no sympathy card for like, oh, my big homie told me to tell. Like, no, y'all niggas hot. All y'all. When they gonna treat it, y'all niggas gonna be watching TV waiting from back here. All them niggas over there is in seats like this, and you on the back wall.
What I was trying to say is though, like, say you was supposed to tell, but when you get on that stand, you just switch it all the way up because you got an immunity deal now.
Yeah, if you don't tell, it never go on your paper, right?
How? No, now that I come from a different standpoint. Y'all been in the state, I've been to the feds, right?
That's
so that shit what he just said, you were supposed to tell you hot. They gonna treat you. Yo, bro, that shit is wicked. So that's my mind state.
Yo, but how would they know, bro?
If you went to go tell and then change your mind, you like a half rat.
That's not in the paper though.
What's not in the paper?
Yo,
what is it?
Woody
What does they say?
Camera,
possession with intent. You a rat with intent.
A rat with intent. What I'm saying is that don't go on paper.
What don't go on paper?
What you say in that room don't go on paper.
Yes, it do.
Yes, in the feds, it definitely does.
It do.
It's gonna be in some transcripts.
It do.
Everything in that room is recorded.
I don't know.
And then let you make them mad. It really come out.
Yeah.
What you think they on your side? No, they want the information.
I never went through it. I thought that if you, nah, you right.
But
it
if
don't
people,
it go in the police report, right? No. It go in all the way through.
Now, listen, I ain't no behind the scenes of a motherfucker going to tell. I ain't really sure how it go, but I know of how they say it go.
But with the Woody thing, they would have never knew he did that if the tapes ain't dropped.
Yeah, but that shit is Freedom of Information Act. So everything that you do, bro, you could get that shit. Like, you could request that. People could request that. Like, just say if you was somebody's child or your child or anybody's child was in that room and you don't know what the fuck was said in that room, you got a right to request that. I want to know the interview. That's how you see all the interviews. 1090 Jake was like great at doing it. He'll start sending it as soon as you get in trouble. He paid for that shit and that shit come in. Right. And that nigga in 4K. Talking about,
I don't know the ins and outs of the telling situations, but from what Dunn said, I'm going to say this. People probably feel like they can do that shit because ain't nothing happening to Woody. You know what I mean? And he up now.
Yeah,
but Woody not the first nigga that did that, bro.
Yeah, but he used him as an excuse.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but he ain't the first one because it's a lot of the motherfuckers that done did.
Yeah, it's a lot of people doing that. And go ahead, Scott.
But he did it the smartest way. If you think about
and see,
what's smart about it?
What's smart about that shit?
Nah, because it's like.
Ain't nobody go to jail from it.
He ain't told, man. That bitch told, bro.
Ain't nobody go to jail.
He's still told.
What did
them
he tell?
Niggas did go to jail. They just ain't get convicted.
He gave the people information.
Them niggas are sitting for a year fighting.
So y'all signs.
Do this and that.
Yeah, he gave information, man, and that's telling.
That shit whack, bro. I don't know a lot of Woody is accepted by a lot of people. That's like, but everybody I know personally that's living. I mean, they ain't with that. Nobody is like, yeah.
They ain't doing no
I ain't hear
like
not one person say I agree with what Woody did, bro.
What I'm saying is, you see more of that on the internet now.
Yeah, the
internet not a real place, man.
I love it ain't.
The internet is a real place. Niggas getting real
and not doing what they
niggas, that's the only real shit that comes
from that shit. It's almost now. Look now, like to defend what Scud's saying, it's almost a glitch in the system with it. But we all been coerced and conditioned that we gonna look at it the one way that we know how to look at it. But I tell you this, Puerto Ricans do this. Like, and not all Puerto Ricans, of course. When I was gone, the Puerto Ricans, you had a boss, and there might be 78 motherfuckers on the indictment. He is specifically giving orders. Tell on me, I got triple life. And them niggas walk to y'all comfortably amongst they self because it's part of their culture to already do that. We still be like, nah, that nigga hot. But he can't be because he is to us because that's how we look at it.
That's smart,
but
for real.
Tell on me and go home to y'all family.
Yeah.
That's the same thing they did on The Wire, though.
Right. We back.
Yeah.
I just was watching it.
Yeah, like if you know that you in a situation.
Put the dope in the jail and told on a nigga to get the... But back to what you saying, I've been told you that in California, the Spanish people do that shit.
Some. Not all y'all.
But I've seen where
not all y'all.
No,
not
what
all.
I'm saying is I've seen Spanish people, Mexicans be tell, and that was part of their plan. They cool with their gang. Like I've seen that shit numerous times for real, bro. In a short amount of time. I'm not from California like that. Like I've lived there, but I've seen that shit in a short amount of time. Like,
you from Valley, Car?
On the set, cuz.
Hey, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. That nigga 607 ugly as shit. I don't care what nobody say. I said it.
But yo, I do think that if we agree this, I don't think there's no problem.
Well, what?
If a group of people in the jam and they like, yo, we gonna fake tell and flip the script and everybody says, I don't see the problem with that. But if you minding your business, but if you minding your business, and I be like, hey, nigga Vito tried to kill 7 people, and you like, what the fuck? Now you sitting in jail fighting this shit, and you.
I'm just telling you. I'm telling you, when you come up with that plan and you walk in the BOP, The BOP.
So is it smart or is it not?
It's a smart way of like regular living. Like, but I'm just telling you, consequences follow you. And like, you ever make a good decision and it end up bad because of everybody else's decision? You made a great decision for you. Yo, at the end of the day, I don't give myself consequences for nobody. That's just some shit where I grew. Like, I'm not giving consequences to myself for what somebody else do. If somebody else gay, that's on them. Right. If somebody hot, that's on them. I'm not about to give myself consequences for what the fuck they did. But that's what the fuck be happening. Niggas will give you consequences for some shit that you did that don't have nothing to do with them.
And but my thing is like you said, like, if you don't know nothing about it, that makes it difficult because you know how they play when you go. If all y'all get locked up together and they trying to separate you and be like, oh, he
said it don't matter what the fuck you know. When they do that, see, in the state, you don't get there and it's a paperwork part.
Yeah, you right.
In the feds, you get there and they need to
off the back.
Let me ask you this.
Off the back, huh?
Let me ask you this though.
Nigga, you get there, that shit is off the back.
And they gonna know what's going on.
Let me ask you this though. This is something I heard. I don't know if it's true. I've never been to the feds. Do they got like whole compounds or tiers or sections of the feds that's filled with rats?
Yes.
Like it's like rat on, like this is a rat section.
Yes, but the way so like I'm gonna say this, like the state, I think the state, a lot of inmates run the yard. In the feds, the police run the yard. What I mean by that is niggas send you to FCI Tokyo. What that mean? Far as fuck. Right. So like when they got a group of people that's called SIS, and that's just like saying the J's jump out. They on the yard, they deal with the rats, they find out everything a motherfucker doing through rats.
So it's inmate informants too.
Hell yeah. Like niggas that just want to be able to buff the floor and shit be telling like niggas just want a good paying job. Nigga, you gotta mind, some of these niggas go in, don't have no family, and they got a job paying $120 a month. Nigga be telling for them positions, bro. And they right up under the warden and lieutenant and buffing like, yeah, Pat just made it last night. nigga buffing and telling at the same time. Right. Yo, if you take one of them jobs,
the gun line, boss.
Bro, if you take one of them jobs, you gotta be tough. Right. You already fuck out of here. You be in there telling them people how they knew that then. Like ain't no other way they knew that. You went in and them niggas be in there, motherfucking Uncle Tommy.
Right, I believe it.
Some people, then you got good men. But to say, like, to answer your question, it just depends on what it's rats. They got whole compounds that's for rats. But like, you fucking with a rat, get you sent. Yeah. And fuck up. You might got a nice little bit going on. And shit is comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Little system, little money, little whatever the fuck you got going on. Visit your shorty, your kids is pulling up, and now you worried about this nigga ready to give you consequences and have you in motherfucking FCI Alaska. Right. That's how far they send you.
Trying to give consequences that's what I just
noticed. Hell yeah, because all he gotta do, all right, so in the feds, right, when you check a nigga in, normally, a lot of times, like the rats and the child molesters, they're gonna tell. That's already what they do. A third nigga are taking on a hop, like if I can't live here, such as like, man, you had beef on the street, but y'all heavy there. And y'all niggas see me get right off the bus and y'all like, yo, you out of here.
Right.
A third nigga might take that on the hop, like, I ain't got no win.
Right.
So I'm gonna get up out of here quietly. But when you go in there, they like, why you in here? And a third nigga would be like, I can't live here.
Right.
And that's it. But they might send you back out, like, all right, now you going back the fuck out there. So now they got to get to that boy P and Vito sent me in. So now they on y'all ass.
Damn.
They on y'all ass because that's the only way they gonna send me.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless I'm telling them what's going on, you can't just. This ain't no motherfucking mansion.
On the yard, I can't.
This ain't no mansion where you just fly. They put you on planes and shit. You don't just fly around this motherfucker because you want to leave.
That happened to me in the state though. I can't.
Nigga checked you in.
Went straight to lockup because a
nigga checked you in, car.
Basically, but it wasn't like you saying it is. I came in, the nigga that I fucked up was still there. They sent me straight to lockup.
Oh, that's a separate. That's a that's a set.
But they ain't send you to Alaska.
Nah, they sent that nigga out.
Feds, they send you far and.
Yeah, they send you
another destination.
They sent yo out. I was on lockup for like a month till they got yo out of there.
That nigga was tight.
Cause he still had mad time. That nigga had like 40.
That nigga came in, walked right back out in cuffs. Like,
First day, bro.
You know what, Dunn? Hey, Dunn. You know what's crazy about that? Cause like you might be the root to the
Shout out to
problem,
Boney
but
C,
you don't
man.
cause
Boney
no
C got
problem.
me out the way,
But
man.
it's like it's keeping
everything
you
put
from
me
doing
over
what you
lockup.
have to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you trying to go ahead and continue doing what you got to do so you can get the fuck up out of there. But in the process of physicality type of shit, like nigga, you got me in a hole. I can't eat the way I want to eat. I can't move the way I want to move.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that shit is crazy. Like that, yeah, that shit is fucked up. That's definitely fucked up.
that shit at. Nah, that shit be real, bro. But at the same time, bro, and it's crazy because you can meet some good men, then you can meet some phony ass niggas, man. And it just depends on how tender a nigga is, bro. Nigga, tell him you can't go in there talking about no shit you did back in the day.
They send you another destination.
You can't go in there talking about no shit you did back in the day. Yo, man, one day me and my man. That's the thing you know they coming to get your ass.
the whole case.
They coming to get your ass. What is this shit? Oh, you know about that? Oh yeah, and that's the thing you know you. Bro, yeah, that shit get wicked, and that's kind of what I mean. Just to wrap up the topic we was on, that's what the nigga did, bro. But he lied. Right. He just was trying to figure out a way to just get a time cut, and the shit. Now he ready to go in the feds. Yeah. A whole
As
10 ball.
Well, will he be a rat when he go in?
Hell yeah, he gotta be.
Yeah, but listen, guess what? They're gonna treat him like that because it's like, damn, if a nigga was trying to do that, you ain't the nigga that can hold the information.
I don't think it's debatable. That's like a rat.
All right, so look. I'm gonna give you another example before we.
Definitely not gonna.
I'm gonna give you another example before we move on, right? When I was in the feds, right? It's a nigga. He probably watching.
You told on.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, first of all, my number is 5300-1037. Pull that up. Transcripts is for free. You could go and look at it, sentencing minutes, PSI, all that shit is 100,000. I walks and slides on guard. Yo, but anyway, it was a nigga. Now tell me how y'all feel about this. He lied. He act like he was gonna tell and lied and made up this story about these big meechers. No, not a real big meat, y'all, but just in general, these type of big people. And it didn't check out. They gave him 18. 18 years? I swear to God on my mother. They gave him 18 years. Wow. Now, on the yard, the only good thing to his story is he'll tell you the story. Like, I lied, bro. Like, niggas be thinking they got all the sense, bro. Who said, Rollo? Yeah, he lied about a bunch of nobodies and caught an 18 ball.
That's wild, yo.
And he'll tell you, that's the only part I give to him. You ain't got to figure it out.
He was jammed up already and lied about.
He got jammed up.
Okay.
And so niggas be trying to get something. They got something they call the 5K1. 5K1 is when you tell all known and unknown information.
Right.
And you could turn a 20 into a 5 federal time.
Right.
Like you could tell in the that's what they could do. Right? So you only could get that as like a first offender though. Like a nigga that never been in trouble, he could. Now I think anybody could get no. That's called a safety valve. Anybody could get a 5K1. You just gotta tell. Like that's what you gotta do. He tried to get a time cut.
Giving out fake shit.
Yeah, but
he went to go check for it, they like, bitch, 18 years.
Yeah, ain't none of that shit check out. But what my point that I'm getting to on the yard, even though niggas knew his story, he was a potential rat.
Yeah, he was a rat with intent.
He got charged with a rat and intent on the yard.
Yeah, because why you want your name? I don't agree with none of that.
You might as well just go ahead and...
why would you risk that shit?
I ain't going for that, man.
Oh, let's talk about somebody we all know. I ain't gonna say his name.
You ain't going for what? Why ain't he?
He set some shit up to a house that ain't nobody live, nobody nothing. He just trying to say some shit there. He ain't telling him.
That's telling.
Who he telling?
He's trying to tell.
Yeah,
So what if? All right. So hypothetically, what if?
Okay,
he made it up.
Hypothetically,
that's like me getting locked up right now, but I got 2 spots over here. It's about 5 joints here, 5 joints there. All right, yeah, it's some joints over there. Go get them.
Oh, nah, listen. So hypothetically,
I'm ready. I want to shoot too.
What if this nigga make up some shit and send them to a random house and there's somebody in there with joints?
Right.
Oh shit.
Or
That's wild.
That's like
all right.
That's like the situation with Rallo. He tried to pay a nigga to take some charges for him.
That ain't you pay.
That's different though.
Let's talk about somebody we all know, bro.
Nah, we ain't ready to do that.
I ain't gonna say no names.
Oh.
Here, the nigga there.
I ain't gonna say no names, but this is like public information.
There, he know that he about to go to jail.
All right, so look, let me ask you a question, right? What's the point? Now, let me see if you can answer this. What's the point of making up nobody if you're gonna do what you did? You could just give them somebody real.
Trying to get away around that.
Yeah, you try to get away from.
You doing the same thing though. You're actually.
Don't make sense.
Nigga try and get the deal without getting the deal.
But you looking at it from a paper party. So on the paper, if it did work, let's say that shit did work, and
If what worked?
if that shit he was trying to do, fake tell on nobody, and
The only
somehow-
way it could work is if it produced something.
right.
Yeah, you're right.
And if you got the heart to give them some shit to produce something, you should have just told.
But let's just say hypothetically,
You already doing it. You got the heart to sit in there like, yeah, the niggas be moving. Yo,
right?
Shit.
So let's say hypothetically he cut through a crack that we
major weight.
Let's say hypothetically he slipped through a crack that we know he can't do in real life. But let's just say it worked. He got his time cut. Nobody went to jail. But when he get on the compound and they do the paper party, it's going to say you a rat.
But the thing is that he not gonna get that deal if it don't work.
No, I'm saying hypothetically it worked. If it did work, what he gonna go in there like, yeah, nigga? And let's say it did work. We all know it can't work.
If it work, you a rat.
Yeah.
Right.
You're trying to take the rat. You trying to get a rat benefit without ratting.
I'm not trying to give a
Not you.
Right.
Yo, what's the point of, okay, nah. So you think you gonna walk through the yard like, yeah, I told on niggas, but I told on niggas with fake information, but I got the rat benefits.
Hold on.
I go home in 2026.
You another scenario then. So
Niggas rats.
say if you get locked up on some random shit, random person get locked up random shit. The cop, all right, give me 5 guns and I'm gonna let you go. You give him the 5 guns and he let you go. Is that telling?
no.
They your guns?
That ain't telling.
It do matter.
Matter.
It matters.
No.
I'm telling you now.
No, it does not matter.
It don't
Because
matter.
I've seen situations like
That
that in
was a
New
thing
York,
before.
and niggas was giving up guns.
Nah, I heard of that.
Yeah,
Nah,
it doesn't.
nah, because that happened in the city all the time.
Don't
I
nobody
think
get
that's a
locked
rat.
up from it. Then
No,
I guess
yeah,
not.
don't nobody
No.
get locked up from it. They just gave up.
That's
the
a
gun.
good question though.
Say he got time for it. Nobody
No, that's a good question though because
But,
that's
but the thing is, like, y'all
that's
taking
a rat.
out the rat part. Like, if you giving somebody information, it's gotta be fruitful for it to work. Like, you can't just give them information and it don't come from nothing and they be like, all right, we tried, but you still get the deal. Nah, they gonna have you,
hell no.
this didn't work. You need to give us something else.
Yeah.
and then when you play with them, since you already then start double dutching and shit, you start doing like this, they smack you with an 18 ball. Like, hold that.
That's crazy.
Like, oh,
'Cause you
wanna
wanted to play.
with
So,
us,
so
right?
how they gonna smack you with that and it ain't nothing accumulate from what?
Because now you playing. Now it's called perjury. It's all kind of other stupid ass shit.
I've never. That's crazy.
What's
Never
wild?
heard of perjury?
No, I've heard of perjury when you already committed to do something and you don't do it.
Nah,
When it's time
that's
to
not
do
what
it.
perjury
No,
is.
that's perjury.
That's not
Perjury is lying.
Perjury is lying, bro.
If you
Fuck is you
hold
talking
on.
about, yo?
So if you sit there and say you gonna testify,
Every time nigga put
and
that
you don't
motherfucking
testify,
kufi on.
Hey, P.
that's perjury.
Nigga look like a fat boy.
That's perjury.
That's
What's
not
perjury?
Woody just did that.
Who?
YSL Woody just did that.
Yeah, he did, but it was.
Yo, I seen something. You probably seen it too. I seen something go viral locally where a dude was like, he was not even in a police car, and he started saying, "I want a deal. I want a deal."
You know
I
who the
seen
fuck
that
said
shit
that?
Don't chill though.
Yeah.
Chill real quick though, yo.
All right.
I want a deal. I want a deal. He goes to jail and don't tell on nobody. So what that mean?
That means that he
got potential.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's I mean
exactly what I was thinking.
Because hold up, how the fuck he get locked? But he still got locked up, and then what happened to his charges?
He
got charged.
He did whatever he. You said they dropped it?
No, I said he got charged.
Hell no, I know he ain't drop it because I was locked up.
Yeah, but nah. The point. That's a good point.
That's what I was saying.
But that's a potential with the intent.
So if that's a potential with the intent, the making up a nigga is potential with intent.
The best move. I'll work with y'all. Let me go right now. I'll get back to y'all. And the nigga just don't go.
I seen that happen. I seen the nigga do that.
Hey, yo,
we seen the nigga do that. I mean,
if a nigga don't get somebody locked up, I don't think he a rat.
So where this potential with intent?
So y'all telling me if a nigga got snatched up? So hold on. So you saying?
I'm saying you gotta get somebody locked up to get that on.
No, you don't, bro. No, you don't.
And yeah, you right.
They don't gotta get locked up.
You right, though.
They don't gotta get locked up.
Listen, hold on, though.
But you give information in order to get somebody locked up.
You don't gotta get locked up to do it.
That's not true because.
But it's a potential to get locked up.
Hey, yo, bro, why you ain't switching to us too, bro?
Listen,
bro.
I've been.
Bro. Oh, I'm behind. No, my bad. I'm looking at it behind, Scud. I'm sorry, bro. I ain't even paying. I just keep seeing them niggas. I don't see us.
Hey, though. I've seen niggas that's been down this motherfucker.
You seen
and I'm
what?
not going, because I ain't going.
You seen it, huh?
I've seen it.
You was there.
You seen it too. Like,
don't put me in there. Don't ask me.
They seen it too. But listen,
don't implicate me.
I've seen niggas that's been down this motherfucker doing certain shit, and it's just like.
Why you telling, bro?
That's not what we here to do, bro.
I ain't telling. You talking about? I'm just.
You talking about? You said I seen the nigga. I seen the nigga do a motherfucking hand.
No,
I seen the nigga do a hand to hand.
We're not about to do that. We're not about to do
Okay.
that. Nah. I didn't see you. Nah. Not on no shit like that.
Stop trying
You on your AR ab shit. I seen him do it. Every nigga around me.
I'll say this. I'll
All right, go ahead, B.
All I'm saying is, I've seen people that just be in certain situations, and what they was doing, that shit was what we talking about right now, and ain't nothing happened, and they still are around, and they start.
So my question to y'all, right?
And they claim that they still hustlers and all that.
Hey yo, so let me ask you a question. I ain't mean to cut you off, but you dragging it. But say for example, right? A motherfucker tell you, yeah, man, you be around them. Like them people grab me or something, and I was going to tell on them, but I didn't. Y'all just continue to rock?
No, the fuck we don't.
Why? He ain't do nothing.
I don't give a fuck.
That's what you said.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying cause I'm not from Maryland, nigga. I'm not from Maryland. And you know too. So you, like I said, I'm not from Maryland.
Yeah, I don't know shit. What is you talking about?
Switch the situation, but like I said, you know, nigga, we from the same.
We ain't from the same nothing.
The fuck we are.
No, we ain't neither.
All right,
Pug, what's up, my boy?
We'll say that's all for another conversation. But like I said, at the end of the day, you know certain people as well as I know, and we heard the rumors about certain people doing what they do, and nothing happened to them, but they still around.
You talking about rap? Like heard rumors
Yeah,
about
and they
but just because nothing happened to him doesn't justify the actions.
Because everybody knew what the fuck they was doing.
When you tell it's stuff that happened that you probably can't even see. You probably want
to
you get eyes put on them, bro.
You might be want to get in the room that you can't get in because we don't fuck with you.
That's what it is now. But what I'm saying with these two motherfuckers, not even links. Him, he knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, I'm not trying to go for that because now they trying to sit there and act like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, nigga, you know.
Yo, the microphone right there, bro. If you want this, can you pull? Can you bring the mic up, or can you slide over? Slide over towards the arm of the chair, please. No, just slide over to the arm of the chair.
Man, all right.
Move the pillow, man.
Yeah, there you go.
What I'm saying to you is, We understand how.
Yo, why New York niggas always got a problem with sitting in front of the mic?
You keep talking about put the mic in my
I'm not saying that, bro. Like, why? Yo, all New Yorkers be acting like they got a problem with speaking in the microphone.
I don't have a problem, but you act like you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I don't know what you talking about.
At the end of the day, this is what I'm saying. You are.
Why you keep putting me out like I know? Like we got some. No, I don't know. How the fuck you just expect me to know what you talking about? I don't know what you talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
But I don't know what you talking about. I might know if you gave me a hint, but you just coming out of
because we talking about it on the podcast, so we have to.
But I don't remember that, and I don't know what you talking about.
I understand what you're saying, but you've been down here. You're not from here. We've been down here, and we understand how.
I am from here. Stop telling my business.
All right. At the end of the day, we know how certain people that do what they do around here.
Yo, bro, I don't know what nobody does. I do not concern myself with worrying about what people do. Yeah, we are going to go to the next topic. But for the record, nigga, I don't know what you talking about.
And you trying to make me sound like I don't know what the fuck.
No, bro, you can't. No, listen, first of all, it's not you, it's me. I have a selective memory. I remember what I want. What you talking about, I just can't say I remember without you telling me what you talking about.
But I don't want to say, you know what I'm saying, certain shit because it ain't.
Who is it?
All right, bet. Let's go to the next topic.
All
right, next topic, bro. How?
Yeah, we ain't doing that.
Yo, how do y'all feel about Anthony Edwards paying the whole 18 years of child support up front?
I feel like
that's player move.
Real smart move.
I feel like we need to mind our business.
Why?
Nah,
because we don't know what he doing behind closed doors. Yo,
we talking about the shit that's in open doors though.
Yeah, we talking about it.
Nah, how?
Why not?
Because we don't know.
We know what we talking about with the topic.
We
so it was his baby.
Not the closed door. We don't know. So that's why we asked about exactly.
You said that. When you said that, I went automatically.
You start thinking about what you. Nah, he start thinking about what he think behind closed doors.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't know that.
When you said that, I heard. You know they calling him a deadbeat dad for shit like that, or like, oh,
how?
No, but they saying like, oh, that's fucked up. He don't want to be in the kid life. When you said that, I automatically went dead. So that's my fault. Him actually paying a child support of the once. That's some player shit.
But for real, I think that move could be looked at certain ways. That could put a certain amount of responsibility on a mother because we all know in 18 years she gonna spend 10-8.
All that money.
Right, but. If she really want to take care of his kid with the money that he provided, she will budget that shit and make sure that she do so. We know that she not, but what he did is not a bad move.
Not at all. Hell no, not at
all. I don't think it's a bad move at all.
Niggas gonna spend extra money on their kid. That's just the shit for the court.
If you love the kid.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Nigga, if he told you, like, cause it's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up. And I say that because a woman can, like, say you get somebody pregnant and she be like, I don't want to be.
I'm sorry, Tora.
She could do whatever the fuck she want. And you can't do shit.
But
listen. Now if
you
she
skipping that part, you fuck the bitch raw.
No,
once
listen.
you do that, you know what come with that.
Listen though.
Yeah,
like you could get get a shorty pregnant and say you want the baby and she don't. She can just get rid of it. But if you get her pregnant and you don't want it and she do, you ain't got no choice but to take care of it. I think that shit is fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
I don't.
You don't?
Her body, her choice. When she pregnant, you don't even know if you the dad.
That's a fact.
You could be fighting for a baby that ain't yours. Like, I want this baby. And this baby come out a whole nother race.
You could be the dad, though. Like, what if it's somebody who been wanting a baby? You wanting a baby. This your wife or some shit. You wanting a baby. And she's like, oh, I ain't keeping it. I don't want a baby. You can't do shit.
Can't do nothing. It's her body.
Yeah.
And then when she get rid of that baby, her ass is out of there. I ain't fucking with her no more.
But this shit I'm ready to say right here really sound bad. I can hear it in my head already, but I want to ask it. So is it true, or do you feel like because you have a kid you have to love it?
Yeah.
You do?
No.
I don't think you got it.
If it's yours, you gotta love it.
I can only speak.
Why you don't love the person that gave birth to the baby?
Because she tried to.
I'm saying, but look. That's who you went wrong in. That's who you fucked.
Right.
That's what you got the
Hey, check this
Why
out.
you don't love her?
Listen, I got the prime example for that. Look here, check this out.
I'm saying.
Hey, listen.
I ain't being messy.
Because when they made vagina, they ain't say nothing about
Let me
love.
explain something to you, though. I'm gonna give you the greatest answer that you actually understand. Look,
What?
listen. When I met my baby mother, I loved her. I wanted to be with her. I wanted to marry her. And we had a child.
Yo, the microphone is over there. Yo, bro, can you? No, hold on. Stop. What, bro? What is the problem with you just sliding over to the arm of the couch?
Nigga, I ain't trying to keep sliding over.
You didn't do it, not once. You just moved your hip. Nigga said one hop 2 times.
All right, so what is your baby mother?
Yo, bro, just slide over.
I'm at the mic. The mic is here right now. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Hold on, say it again, Scott.
How long can you love something that don't love you?
Exactly.
As long as you know, until you know that it don't love you.
All right, but listen. But hear me out though.
I was saying
Like,
in like a child aspect, like you got a child that grew up with his mother, and she keep putting all types of shit in his head.
yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I'll say this right here. Like,
Yeah, that's the control we don't have.
all right, listen. I dealt with my baby mother. We had a child. Once the child was born, she was still doing what we was on the lovey-dovey shit. But once she realized what her worth was and what I could provide, she thought that she could get better. But for me, it was more with the child. And I have a better relationship with my daughter. I paid for her to graduate college. I paid for everything that she got going on. She don't even talk to her mother no more.
Have y'all always had that relationship?
Yes and no, because the mother tried to seriously, because the mother tried to talk bad about, like, nah, your father ain't there, he ain't do that. But once we got to have our relationship together,
You gotta love her though, cause
I don't give a fuck about my baby mother. I'm gonna tell you that shit straight off the bat. I don't give a fuck about my. She can.
You got to though.
Yeah.
You gotta love your baby mother.
No.
You gotta give a fuck.
No, I don't give a fuck. No,
You got. I ain't say love. I said you gotta give a fuck.
Sometimes, like having to give a fuck.
Yeah, you have to give a fuck, bro. Because you.
I think you only gotta give a fuck about certain shit.
Nah, she really in control, and she could control your happiness and sex.
No. Listen,
Yo, different.
What I'm saying is, you got a lot of mothers out here and fathers that get suicidal over their partner and take the kid out in themselves just to fucking hurt you, just to harm you.
What happened?
Talk about you, V.
No, because I want to explain the situation. For me, because I was with this nigga right here.
He was with me.
Yo, bro, hold on. No, hold on. Because, yo, bro, hold on. Yo, 1 second. 1 second, bro. I'm asking you one time, bro. Can you please slide over? Can you, like, one time? Yo, bro, thank you, bro. Thank you.
Right. So, listen. So, the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because, like, the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is
dry.
My daughter, like, I raised her all the way up from when she was born to like 3 years old. Then when me and my baby mother had disagreements.
Yo, you said it wrong. No, you said I raised her.
Nah,
all the way from up until she was born till she was 3.
You don't understand the whole story and you sitting there laughing.
I'm not laughing. I'm laughing at what you just.
Nigga. You sitting there laughing.
I'm laughing at the way you chose.
When you say raised,
so you not.
No, he said I raised her all the way up until she was 3 years old.
I get what you're saying.
I'm not laughing at.
What I'm saying to you because I had issues with my baby mother because I did not want to deal with her. And I wanted to just raise my child. But my baby mother was on some bullshit trying to get like, nah, fuck that. If we not gonna be together,
right?
you gonna take care of me and your child. No, bitch, I'm taking care of me and my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not together. So as time went on, she disappeared.
But let me chime in on that, Vito.
I ain't a fan of that though.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like,
nah, I'm talking about what you said. I'm gonna tell you why after P though.
Yeah,
no, it's not against you though.
Because
it's not
because you don't understand the whole situation.
Nah, go ahead, P.
I tried to get custody of my daughter, and I was putting my daughter in the right situation. My baby mother was a shit, and I've grew up with her since we was teenagers. You know what I'm saying? Once she realized that I wasn't fucking with her because she wanted to do this and do that and do that, and didn't have nothing to do with my child, nah, I'm not as a man, and I was a teenager at the time. Right. So for me to be a teenager and wanted to take the responsibilities as being a man,
right,
nigga, I worked. I wasn't hustling and doing none of no crazy ass shit. I worked. Right. This bitch wanted to shake her ass and do what the fuck she wanted to do,
that's what most
and thinking that it was cool. Nah, it wasn't. Right. I was a man. So for me to see my baby mother do that shit and I didn't want that.
Are you hurt?
Both young.
You still hurt.
Are you hurt? You sound damaged.
Nah, I ain't hurt.
It's okay though, but it's not. I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny. I'm really asking you, are you hurt?
Listen, I was hurt.
Am I hurting you?
Because when I was hurt, I was hurt at first because when I was hurt, it led me to do dumb shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Am I hurting you?
But that's...
All right, P, go ahead, P.
Yo, when okay.
No, bro, you dragging it with a bunch of shit, bro. Like,
man, but you rambling and you making it personal.
Yo, because like,
hold on, chill, yo. What I'm saying
because if you know, like, nigga, you ain't said nothing.
Let's reel it back in. We talking about do you have to? You saying, nigga, you love your child? Do you love your baby mother?
I ain't saying you gotta love your baby mother.
You have to give a fuck.
You gotta give a fuck.
I'm saying yeah, and I'm saying yeah because even if you have the baby, like. If you got the child and the child loves the mother, it hit different because you want to see.
That's a fact.
You dig what I'm saying? If your child is like, oh, mommy did it, I want to, and she love her mother, you don't want to just see your baby mother fucked up because now the child is seeing the mother fucked up.
All right, I got a question real quick. That is true. I agree with that.
We all grown people. You gotta make the decision to get yourself together for your own kid.
Exactly.
But that's out of your control.
Yo, it is.
Exactly.
If it was the other way around, it would be, oh, fuck
that bum ass nigga. Yeah, exactly.
But that's just how it is, though. But just because it's the other way around, that don't make
you
do the same shit.
Let me ask you this.
I was going to do that, but I don't have to show no empathy for it. Shoot, get it together. That's why I got.
You don't have to if you're hot cold and you don't give a fuck about nothing. You don't have to.
Right.
That's the whole point of me taking a kid, so you can get it together.
Right.
Yeah. And I wouldn't take my kid to not sit there and say, oh, fuck your mother. Nah, hell no. That's your mother. You only get one mother. I understand that. But at the end of the day, I'm going to do what the fuck I'm supposed to do and don't give a fuck about them. I don't have no feelings towards her. That's your mother.
Let me ask you.
You're supposed to have feelings towards what she got going on, and you're not going to disrespect her. But I can do it.
Let me ask you this question right here, Vito. And this just, I mean, you can answer if you want or you don't. When you was raising your daughter with your BM, does your BM have any other kids?
No.
So just your child.
Our first child.
All right. So my question, I guess, to the room is this, right? And because I identify with this question. That's why I wanted to know y'all input. So like, and I got a homeboy that's kind of dealing with this situation right now.
Okay, Pug with the 50 stars.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sent that chicken. Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
My question is, would you be the type of dad that only provide for his, like say your BM have other kids, right?
Yeah.
Would you be the type of dad that want to just only provide for your child? So what I mean by that, if your BM say, hey, your daughter needs some new clothes and shoes, can you send me $200? Would you be the dad that want to go and buy the clothes and the shoes and give it to her, or would you send her $200?
I'm gonna be the dad that's gonna buy because I know what she.
But the question really not for you because you only said it's only one kid.
Yeah, but
so
if she had other kids and if she needed help, then
she ain't need help. She asked for $200.
No, hell no.
All right, now my problem with that is, and this is where I wanted to get to. Yeah. Not just that. What if the other dad of the other kids send money that feeds your kid? Right. Like I was that kid.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why I wanted to ask, because a nigga like the nigga that you saying you are, you just want to hit shit. No, I'm gonna go buy my kid this, but that's just
no. I'll say this right here because you're right. I'll say this. So my baby mother she has another baby father right now, but it's for what I know though, big. The nigga's a bum. He got kids right now, and they, huh?
You be helping with that kid?
No. My daughter is grown. See, it's the difference. If they was in the
but that's my point.
Daughter, listen, no, I hear what you're saying, but if my daughter was young and I wasn't fucking with my baby mother and she had kids by another nigga and they all together and she not dealing with the nigga, yeah, I help out. But if she dealing with the nigga, fuck no, I ain't.
That don't got nothing to do with if she dealing. No, that's hell no.
Yeah, it does, yo.
It don't got nothing to do with dealing. Bro. Because listen, I'm gonna break it down how the court's gonna look at you, right?
And I don't give a fuck about no court. Now, because I want my daughter for myself.
But what I'm saying is taking care of kid, and we know this, and I fought for this myself as well. But let me finish. Taking care of kids is just not buying the shoes. What if she need the $200, right, from you to only go and spend $70 on it for the kids' clothes and shoes that she says she want to get, and then another $50 need to go to electric or some food that feed everybody? Because when that nigga send money, when he send money, it help feed your daughter and nurture your daughter that you're not there doing.
It ain't never happening, yo.
What ain't never happening?
It ain't never happening. I take care of my daughter. See, this is why I try.
But somebody else also take care of your daughter when they send the chicken.
Listen, let me.
I'm not. See, you trying to make this about. Hold on. The question really not for you because you don't have.
Yeah, but no, I get what you're saying. No,
it's not for you. You want to answer it bad, but it's not for you. And I asked, do your baby mother have other kids? You said no. You trying to do hypotheticals.
Let me go.
Go, P, because you doing hypothetical. It ain't for you, bro.
Nah, I'm a fuck with her. The other kid, I'm a fuck with her. That's just how I am.
Yeah.
The only way I stop fucking with her is if it's something like crazy happening. It's just like, damn. And even still, like, I don't know, the type of nigga I am, I'm gonna fuck with the other kid, especially if they was dead before I was dead.
I just feel like if we don't have custody of the kid, or you're not with the mom and you in that same household,
because the other kid though, right?
No, your kid, right? If you're not with the mother and y'all like raising the kid in the same household, and she has other kids, and she called and asked for like whatever she asked for, she should get it. That's just my personal opinion. Based on no, you're not in the same. If you're not in the same household, based on the facts of the day-to-day shit that they have to give to your kid, that's also your kid. So even when she asked for $200, like what I'm saying is, I got a homeboy who want to do what Vito's saying. He want to go, well, what she need? I'm gonna go buy it. But this person got 4 other kids, 3 other baby daddies that probably send money that feeds your daughter.
Yeah, exactly, Don.
I'm not saying that.
You know
I'm
why?
not. So, so, do you got a problem with a nigga feeding your daughter?
No. And I ain't got no problem feeding
Nigga said no.
But at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you like this.
You should have a problem with a nigga feeding your daughter.
Man, see, it's the difference. Because
you should do it.
Listen, this is what the difference is.
I make sense or no? Am I tripping?
My baby mother has other kids. But you right.
You got to.
But you right. But listen to what I'm about to tell you.
Though.
My daughter, my baby mother has other kids, but my daughter is the oldest. The rest of them is younger than her.
She didn't have no other kids.
No, she does by other niggas. But when me and my baby mother was going through our situation, she didn't have no other kids. When we was locked up, and I used to explain to you like, damn, yo, my baby mother just took me for child support. I wonder if she's trying to figure out where I'm at so I can help. And I was happy. We was locked up together, so that was cool. She didn't have no other kid. Like, me and my baby mother, like whatever she have with the other baby fathers that she has, I ain't got no problems with that. My daughter was.
Where your daughter live at?
She lives.
Do she live with her mother?
No, she lives by herself.
She grown.
Yeah.
So
and guess what? And that's what I'm trying to explain to him.
Yo, that's why I told you the question not for you. You keep trying to explain hypotheticals.
I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna say this. If my kid is with her mother and she got other kids, I ain't sending shit. Fuck all them kids. Mine included.
but now look, the reason why I feel different because I was that kid. So maybe he ain't experienced that.
I was one of them kids too, but
I was that kid where my little brother father family helped take care of me. They didn't just send shit. So I got a heart for that. I got a heart for the step kids. I got a heart for making sure everybody good in that household because I was that kid.
I've been there too, but fuck that.
Siblings anyway, so.
Yeah, and if they get a check from somewhere, it feed my kids. So I'm not about to be the petty ass, bitter ass, broke hearted ass, damaged nigga.
No, you not broken hearted or none of that. You not broken hearted or none of that.
Go get a whole bunch of clothes.
Why? Do you pay electric over there? Do you put food in there? Where that? Who do that? Why you gotta control the clothes and the shoes?
That we not thinking about.
We don't control that.
We not thinking about is we broke or not. Because if you broke, you can.
That's a fact.
It don't matter if you broke. You supposed to do it.
How you gonna do it if you broke?
You supposed to do it. That's your responsibility if you broke or not.
That's the whole reason for child support.
You being broke is a choice.
You right.
It's a choice. You could go whatever way. If you're broke, it's a choice that you are making.
Believe that though, bro.
Don't pay mine.
No,
Some people got the
No, don't go buy the new J's that come out and pay their electric. Because just because they car asks for this, I'm not gonna control it. I'm gonna send the money because I can name a bunch of shit I don't do day to day. Soap, deodorant, it's just a bunch of household shit and it's my kid. Why you gotta control it now? Because she want $200,000, $300,000, $500,000.
So what if you So what if you?
Maybe I know how to shop better. I'm about to get
But you also know how to pay bills better too and pay electric, bro. When you go in court, if you go in child support court, I promise you, none of the shoes and shit matter. What water bill did you pay? What electric bill did you pay?
What? He can come live with me.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel about it.
Okay, cool. Take this 700 hit a month. Bang. Get up out of here. That's what they're gonna tell you. Because that shit it matter to us. I'm with you. It matter to us. That's not what matter in like real life.
Now, I'll tell you some real shit.
You're in a better situation.
One of my homeboys.
So if you're in a better situation, that means you got more money to give to your baby mother.
You pay me child support now.
Yo, and that's what I was about to say. Hey, yo, Doug.
The
kid is in my house.
Am I tripping, y'all?
That's a fact.
His baby mother pay child support.
Let
me ask something to that. Let me ask something.
One of my mans.
That's not true.
Mother pay child support.
So what about how the child?
That's not true.
Nobody give a fuck how the child feel about nothing.
It don't matter.
Not when they not grown.
No, I ain't talking about in court. I'm talking about us personally.
Oh yeah.
So like if your daughter or your daughter say something like, "Oh, I want to see mommy like this and that," you gonna look her in the face like, "Fuck that."
Yes.
Fuck your mother.
Yes.
That's crazy. I can't do that.
Absolutely.
Nah, I feel you. What you saying?
I can't do
that.
They would do it.
But they will do it to us.
They would do it.
And then that's why I was.
No, am I tripping, y'all?
You got to.
Yeah, and that's what I say. Like even to this day, that's what I say to my daughter. I'll be like,
"It's fucked up. We ain't got no women here. I wish we had some women here to."
Oh, boy, that probably be furniture tossing around.
We got some women.
There might be chairs and shit flipping. We had some bras in, yo.
Nah.
Ain't going live time to fuck in real quick. Where the bras at, yo? But man.
Nah, I mean, it's really. It's really, it's definitely a sticky situation.
Double-edged sword.
It is, because I agree. Like I come from the same cloth y'all come from, so I agree with what y'all saying. But in reality, is if you sit back and you think, and I'm saying, if you don't live in the same household as your kid and your baby mother take care of your kid, and you get to go day to day, and I ain't being no simp. If you go day to day without that all day care. Like for example, let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask myself too, because I can ask myself the same shit. Your daughter grown, but you can answer it. Answer the question as if she was a kid. What's your daughter ate for breakfast this morning?
If she was a kid, Oh no,
nigga, what did she eat for breakfast?
Oh, yeah, she'll call me
as an adult or kid. What did she eat this morning for breakfast?
Say I don't know.
Nah, I can tell you that she ate.
No, you can't, bro. What did she eat for breakfast?
I every day. That's the difference.
See, she told you what she ate for breakfast this morning.
Yeah, we have that conversation.
This nigga good. Oh, he's good.
I'll show you text.
Yo, bring the receipt. I'll
pull it up. I'll pull it up.
Yo,
and I can honestly say,
hold on.
I don't know what my daughter ate.
Yo, and that's the part where they fuck us up, like, because when you have a kid, this what you this if you're nurturing and you're this person that you're claiming to be, why the fuck you don't know what your daughter ate or what time she took a bath? And this what I don't know what my son ate this morning for breakfast. So it ain't. I'm not just pointing it out like to everybody else.
Saturday, V. No, ain't no breakfast there.
You not understanding.
There's no breakfast there, yo.
No, we have.
Hey, yo, bro, don't even worry about it. Yo, P, he not in front of the mic, bro. Don't even trip, bro.
Nah.
Don't.
I'm not tripping. Yo, man, if you don't do this at home.
Yeah,
nah, don't trip. He's trying. Yo, Grammy,
he just told us an imaginary breakfast.
No, I didn't, because I sat there and told you.
Bro, you know you didn't talk to her today and figure out what she ate for breakfast.
Because we have conversations.
Give me a scoop.
But you right though.
I think we had conversations about everything.
Look, I'm gonna give you an example, right? I'm gonna give you an example, and we gonna use this as an example in the same analogy of the kids. I got a homeboy, right? Homeboy asked somebody to hold 3 of his dogs, right? With the promises of, I'm gonna pay you every week to watch my dogs. I'm gonna take care of all the food, and I'm gonna give all and I'm gonna take care of all the medical bills if any problems occur, right? The contract breached, the verbal contract breached when the nigga didn't pay the person once a week like he promised, and he didn't. He may skip a few weeks, like, you know, going through life, and just didn't take a bag of dog food, and that person went, right? And then X amount of time. This is with animals, right? Something happened on a medical tip where he wanted to get his dogs back. When he wanted to get his dogs back, being that it's a civil case, they made him go to court for it. He went to court. He paid thousands of dollars for these dogs. Thousands. He has the paperwork. These dogs are mine. They're in my name. He went to court fighting this old lady who he asked to hold his dogs. That nigga could not answer when the dogs last ate, when they last pissed, when they last took a shit, when they last got a bath. You know who owned the dogs now? The lady. He's rightfully the owner. It didn't work. And it's compared the same way to kids, because you can't go 3 days without knowing if your kid got lights, food, water, electric.
Shit, me, if you pay for it, you do.
How you pay for it?
Nigga, I pay for everything that my daughter got going on right now.
You ain't pay the electric bill and shit like that, nigga.
Bro.
You ain't pay the electric bill and buy the food and all that shit.
And when you got,
and he lost the case. The dogs went with the lady who been caring, not sending money, not none of that shit, caring day to day.
I ain't gotta worry about that because my daughter know who the fuck.
Your daughter grown, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
We talking about dogs.
Yeah.
The person went to the court and won a nigga dogs because she won according to spending time and providing. The nigga can't answer a question. Don't not assume or like, well, I paid, so yo shoulda. It's a difference between I paid for something for this to happen.
Yeah, he wanted his dogs back. He wanted his dogs back. Like, yo, give me my dogs. She like, no, they've been here X amount months. I've been taking care of them. I'm emotionally attached to them.
Yeah,
there's nothing you can do.
That's different.
And you're rightfully the owner on paper.
It's really shit me.
It's not, bro. You can't go a day without knowing what your kid.
Listen, let me explain something to you.
Slept. We do it, but you not like you can't just do that.
Listen, let me explain something to you.
And think you're a fucking great.
If I live with if I take care of my child 5 days out of the week and
they live with you.
Hold on, and she goes with her mother for the weekend. Who you think that child gonna go to when she needs something?
That ain't what we saying.
Yeah, we not saying that. But in all actuality, on the topic that we on was what's the NBA player name?
Anthony Edwards.
More than likely, he's gonna come out with some more money.
Like
eventually what he did was smart, but it's not.
And what he did was
it's kind of dumb too, though.
If that is your child. Yeah, and if that's your child, that's even more crazy because you don't want to be in the child's life.
He could have put it on.
Not crazy because if he told you from the jump that he don't want to be in this child's life, then you.
Is that what happened?
That's still crazy.
Or he gave her an M.
That's still crazy.
No, it ain't. Down the line,
so if you see something that look just like you and you like, I ain't want you, fuck you. I feel like that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not crazy.
Right. So what if she spends it?
That's on her. I did play my part.
I feel like
I can't do that if it was my child. I can't do it if it's my flesh and blood. I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Yeah, but yo,
and you gonna be kicking out way more money.
And the M ain't nothing to a nigga that got 50 M's. Let me go and get you out the way, Bama. Take this Emmy.
I ain't see that.
I don't know. I just feel
like
niggas
is dumb. Cause that I'm not fucking with them bitches like that to be doing some stupid ass shit talking about, oh, I'll pay for. Nigga, you just pay for.
So if your baby mother didn't have a home to live in, right, and she has your kid and your kid wasn't grown, you wouldn't put her in a home if you was able. No, you're not together, but you able to put her in the home. You have the means to put her in the home with your child.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do it?
I'll do it, and I will do it because that's my child.
Try to slide over there and get some.
No, I ain't slide over there.
I need a key. You gonna put stipulations on it?
No, because
I need a key.
No, if she had it, I will. Yeah, the stipulations. Nah, listen. The stipulations will be this right here, though. If she's in a relationship with somebody, you know what I'm saying? If she's in a relationship with somebody,
that's not you.
Yo,
yeah. The funds is cut the fuck off. I'm gonna take care of my daughter, and that nigga need to provide for you.
Yo, can we get on stipulations real quick?
Yeah,
get on stipulations, Pete.
But I don't need no nigga to take care of my daughter. I take care of my daughter on my own.
Take it to stipulations.
Right, so, how you feel about stipulations with
Huh?
Damn.
Because I had to really.
Nigga said, "Nama do."
When you co-parenting and y'all not in the same house, but you provide more monetarily, how you feel about certain stipulations? Like, let's say for instance, your baby mother like, yo, I need some money. I'm trying to do this. I need money to get a spot, and you like, all right, bet. And then you get her the spot, and she moves a nigga in.
Yeah,
that shit is out of your reach.
So
you just I feel like once the spot is obtained and it's a nigga living in there, it's his responsibility.
Facts.
Yeah, that's out of your.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Like you can't keep paying the bills.
Yeah, exactly.
You could though. If your daughter live there,
you'll be a damn dummy.
You could if your daughter see what we have is pride. That's
my
what that
would be homeless.
No.
That's crazy.
Hey, so hold on though. So why the kid can't come live with you?
They can.
Exactly. I know exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like look, you gotta figure that shit out on your own. My daughter can come live with me, or my child will come live with me, and you go figure it out.
But you gotta go through the proper procedures to make that happen. You can't just go take your child.
Nah, you can't just go take your child.
Vito can.
I mean,
yeah, you can in certain situations.
But some females will if they was in the right state of mind.
Because they'll do it to us. They'll sit there and say, this nigga ain't this, that. And I've been in a situation to where the woman lied and sit there and say, oh, he ain't got all this, and I had everything. And it was all with social services and all that. See, one thing I don't know about Maryland. In New York, they got family court.
It's family court everywhere, bro.
All right, but I've never seen it in Maryland.
No, definitely in Maryland.
Yeah, I've never seen it because I ain't never had to go through it. But what I'm saying to you was, when I went through the situation and what I had to go through, them motherfuckers looked at me like I was crazy, and I was kicking shit out like that, paying everything in there, but I just couldn't get my daughter. But that's just how New York is.
So do you feel like you have to get your kid to pay for it? To pay to take care?
I did it when I didn't have it.
I ain't been in that situation, but I feel like that's a tough situation. Like
tough,
you can't visit your kid, but you got to pay for the kid.
You still got to pay, and it was fucked up for me because I'm like, damn, I want to be. It's fucked up for the men that want to be in their kids' life.
Facts.
I'm not talking about the niggas that be like, fuck that bitch.
And
she gonna take care of what she gotta take care of. I'm not saying that. I was involved in my daughter's life. You know what I'm saying? And now,
did you ever pay an electric bill?
I paid my.
No, that's the shit that matters. No, I want to know. Did you pay an electric bill?
Listen,
have you ever paid an electric bill?
For what?
But you see how
for my daughter.
Hold on, let me get off real quick. I ain't gonna be long. You see how black and white us? We don't got no women here. You see how black and white we talking?
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's not the same for females. We ain't talking about nothing but providing and about a child. Once the female get there, it's about. But you don't love me.
It's some bullshit.
It's some bullshit, bro.
Yeah. I took care of everything.
Yo, where the camera at? Look, ladies, y'all need to wisen the fuck up and stop letting these niggas trick y'all out y'all positions with this motherfucking time and shit. Yeah. Niggas be broke as shit. Yo, if I
talk your shit, P. Talk your shit, P. Go on.
If I open these DMs, boy, that shit'd be crazy. Not with nobody I'm dealing with, but just sit that get presented to me. I'm like, where the fuck is this nigga at of yours? Like, the fuck all in my face? What are you talking about?
Right.
Oh well, I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry for the little rant. Yo,
that boy P, baby.
But I think that's where a lot of complications with co-parenting shit come from. Because men, especially niggas that's trying to do something or got something going, we be problem solving. And women, a lot of times, they be problem solving too.
It be problematic.
Don't make them happy or they like it.
Yeah, that's where it come from though.
Yeah. They're solving problems, create problems.
Yeah.
Yeah,
our problem solving, get rid of problems.
A lot of people only look at like right now. Like if I'm sad right now, I could take a hard drug and feel better, but that creates a longer and worse problem in the long run.
Right.
A lot of people really be looking at that immediate shit. So now you keep looking for immediate motherfucking solutions to your problems, and you coming up with permanent fucked up situations. You dig what I'm saying? That shit it'd be frustrating when you got foresight trying to co-op with a motherfucker that don't. It's like, nigga, do you see what the fuck is going on? I can't do this. And that it'd just be a lot of shit, bro.
Vito, you good?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking on you over there. I see you. I see you going down memory lane and shit.
I know y'all got me down memory lane.
Yeah, I'm good. Because that's because that's what I was saying. Like, nah, yo,
you got something good
dudes out there that do.
I think the move he made is a smart move. I don't think it's gonna work the way he think it's gonna work within 18 years.
How you think that he think it's gonna work?
I think he just feel like he done with it, and I think that as a female, not me as a female, of course, but I think as the female, I think she will probably have grounds to come back and get more money, like in grounds. Especially if she could provide where $1 million plus when that involving his kid. But I'm sure that $1 million is going to involve some of her own luxury explosions.
That's foul.
I see, that's the thing. I don't know. You know what fucked me up?
Because he only paid $5,000 for the kid a month. You gotta take care of her too.
You don't.
No,
that's not the law.
Yeah,
it's not law, but man. I feel like it's. I ain't gonna say real nigga shit.
I mean, Al bills $5,000 a month, right. And we ain't even NBA players. So the type of lifestyle that she probably accustomed to, where she probably should live at, being the NBA baby mother.
$100 for my baby.
She was a whore.
Yo, send 200. Hold on.
She was a whore.
Hold on, send 200. Somebody gotta send some stars on my behalf. These niggas is getting storage.
Nah, she.
Hey, homie.
Who you talking about?
Yeah, like.
How you know that?
She was nigga. She trapped him.
Thanks,
that made her a whore, bro.
She already little baby.
Yeah, exactly.
So why she trap him?
Man, the fuck, like I
just think that we don't.
You know what? That's the reason why
I think what he did was some player shit, homie.
But we don't know his intentions. You know what fucked me up? Somebody said, because I don't post my daughter, like, go take care of your daughter.
You don't love her?
Yeah, somebody said that to me. Like,
nah, you could.
Nah. You can't feed into that.
That's wild, because you know me, and we all know
me. You can't feed into that type of stuff.
What I'm saying is we don't know what he doing, bro. He could be paying that shit and still playing on.
Yeah, let's get to that, P. Let's get to the thoughts of the behind the scenes you was talking about a little earlier. What? Because you was just like, yo, nah, we ain't gonna speak on that because we don't know what happened behind closed doors. Like, what you think?
Right.
Yeah, with the NBA player.
I said what I think. I think we should mind our fucking business.
But why? What do you think though?
We don't know what he's doing.
But what do you think?
In the age
What do I
of
think that
people
he
minding their business.
I don't know.
Everybody's business is everybody's business
got
nowadays.
nothing to say about
Everybody business is everybody business.
All I know, that nigga need to be worried about the playoffs right
I
now.
don't think he put his business out there though. He ain't talked about it once.
He put it.
He
out
paid
there
that chicken.
with his girlfriend.
Yo, but we seen.
I don't know if he
all right, so
paid
where'd
the
you see
chicken
it
or
at?
not.
I seen on a Facebook post that Ant don't want to be in this child life. Like Ant ain't say that shit.
Right.
I didn't even hear the lady say that shit.
Right. I like that because I don't be going off
Yo,
just
the
the internet
tricky
neither.
now, bro. I didn't even hear the baby
Man,
mother
them
say
niggas
that.
not going through all of that.
So I don't know. Some people.
But do he got to be in the baby life if he spent the meal on it?
What happened?
I think that puts him squarely in the baby's life.
Yeah, I made sure you was good. Now go on, little nigga.
Gotta do shit.
Go ahead, kick rocks, little nigga. I gave you a meal.
I mean, if you think about it, that's what she wanted. She wanted the bread. She don't give a fuck about him being a dad.
Right.
What about the kid that ain't asked to be here?
The other nigga gonna raise
Tell
him.
you like this, bro.
The other nigga that's gonna raise
I'm
him.
gonna tell you like this. Just
The other nigga gonna raise him all the way up until he 3.
put this. Just when you imagine this, put it in capital letters. FTK.
Fuck them kids.
Facts.
Nah, you can't say that.
You know what, yo? I feel like I'm a product of fuck them kids. And
I am
And
too,
look
bro.
at you.
yeah, man.
Yeah, you made it.
You know what? Fuck them kids might not be too bad, baby.
Nigga, you made it.
I ain't with these
Yo,
niggas.
fuck them kids might be.
I ain't with this committee of fuck the kids, bro.
I'm not
Sometimes you
with fuck
gotta
them kids, bro.
you gotta say fuck them kids.
Why you feel like that?
man, because
certain
sometimes
Yo, you never said fuck them kids.
Yeah, you ain't never really did that. You say this shit a lot, but you don't do that. The shit you do. Hold on, nah, fuck that. Yo, let me fizz up the cuz let me fizz up cuz real quick, bro. Cause you sitting here chatting like you really saying FTK, but you ain't never did that in your life with the kid before or the kid now.
Nope.
that don't mean that it's not FTK.
It's not. It's exactly what it's not.
Just because you,
Bro, I watch you be a father all your life that you have been a father.
Listen though,
You don't really mean that.
Don't mean it's got to be every day.
Well, break it down to the people that don't know.
FTK could mean that today I'm not fucking with them kids.
That's technically not true. The Wi-Fi and the electric and the water and the food that they gonna eat, he probably partially provide.
Yeah, that's different from.
That's not fuck them kids.
No, he said for a day.
I'm saying you ain't got it. Like,
Even when he say fuck the kids for a day, it's not technically a true statement.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
If you don't contact your kids,
They in position. They in position to.
FTK is a lifestyle, bro. It's not like something that you just.
I think you
doing
brought it in the
every
lifestyle
day,
now,
bro.
yo. I think if you was like in the FTK gang, they'd give you a DP because you too active, gang.
I like that.
Nigga,
I like that, P.
Sit here, nigga.
I like
I'm
that.
just saying though, like everybody be so worried about the motherfucking kids. Kids don't provide shit, bro.
No, they
But
don't.
Rob,
Bro, they make you provide. Because if you ain't have kids, ain't no telling where you would be at.
bro, kids don't do shit.
Kids make you provide. Kids make you move better. Kids make you think different.
So if you got a 5-year-old and you sleep and she keep tugging at your leg and you tell her get the fuck away, that ain't fucking kids.
Yes, get the fuck out of here. Fuck
Nah, it's not.
It's not. Yeah.
Cause she can't go twist the doorknob and walk out of it without you saying, hey, what you doing? Hey, come back. You ain't know. That's not FTK, bro.
Man, you a goddamn lie. At
After
5,
FT
they doing that
Hold
before
up, at
5.
5, you will watch your kid just go out the door.
Not watch your kids
fuck
go
it.
out the door, but I'm just saying, like, they'll be able to do certain stuff. I'm with Links, man.
yeah,
Fuck them
yo.
kids.
Let them kids
you
walk
talking
out the door and see real life, bro.
They see real life.
They
And
be
then
right
we don't do that. We don't even do that.
I done seen shit.
Y'all
where
niggas capping.
They
you
be
go
right
ahead,
back,
the kid
bro.
come
They capping,
out,
y'all.
I don't want to stay here no more. I want to get the fuck out. All right, go ahead and get the fuck out of here.
They don't mean
You
that.
out there walking down them stairs and realize it's
You
cold
trying to
outside.
say, what you trying to say is, you trying to say fuck your adult kid.
He mean that
Nah,
shit.
not adult kids. I'm talking about 5-year-olds too.
Retarded ass kids that
Yeah.
actually leave.
Yeah, and leave, and then they have to realize
Right.
what the fuck going on.
Vito, you trying to say fuck them adult
I ain't
kids.
saying to fuck the adult kids. Adult kids are adult.
Yo, let me ask you this question. When you have adult kids, do you feel like you still have to provide?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You do?
I do it for my daughter. And that's why
But she grown. You said that 5 times.
It's my daughter.
Okay.
And I have problems with relationships. If I try to be in a relationship, it'll be women that sit there and say, "Oh, she's grown.
That's
you ain't gotta keep trying to talk, take care of her." Nah, yes, the fuck I am. That's my daughter.
That's my daughter.
Yeah,
I feel the same way you feel though, bro. I feel like I miss so much time on my kids' life that I owe a lifetime of.
Exactly.
Like, and I feel that way anyway without missing the time, but I don't feel like it's too much that my kids call me for, and I won't like move on it.
You get a pass.
Like,
you ain't willingly did it. You went out kicking the fight. It be niggas
that don't make it right. That don't make it right.
Miss that time.
I supposed to willingly stayed and been there and not been in trouble.
And you know what's crazy?
Fuck up, man. Like,
for me, it's like
crazy.
I'll say this. For me,
kids ain't gonna say players fuck up.
She's good.
We understand that because of the background and how.
You know how quick a kid to say fuck them parents?
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Y'all gotta add that into the equation, bro.
Yeah,
Kids
See,
say fuck them parents
being that you just
quick
said
as
that,
shit.
like my daughter would never say. She might say fuck her mother, but she ain't gonna never say fuck her dad.
Don't never say never, bro.
Nah, she ain't never say that.
If you don't do some shit she wants you to do, she might
Call her right now.
that nigga, bro.
Call her right now. Yeah.
definitely cuss me up.
He don't even got a number.
Who?
Who? You don't sleep in no motherfucking tree, nigga.
Nigga said, that nigga said,
Nah, talk to me on a regular. Like we talk on a regular. But I'm just saying, like,
Facts,
I
man.
would never like.
Facts,
I don't like for me as a man. For me, cause I'm single, I don't deal with no females. But if I try to get in a relationship and they see me interacting with my grown ass daughter, how everybody else said, "Oh no, she's grown. You ain't gotta keep doing that." Yes, the fuck I do.
Nigga try
That's
to
my
put
daughter.
out there that he's single.
Yeah, that's my daughter.
you trying to, yo, we ready to do a 20v1 for my man Vito, yo, Vito Van Squash. You know what I'm saying?
Right now, you gonna cuss all them bitches out, bro.
Hey, yo, we should do it. We fuck a balloon bus. We gonna do it on Bring a Dish. We gonna do a 20v1 Bring a Dish. And see who could cook the nicest.
And they gonna be a balloon pop like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I ain't never seen that neither. Cook a dish. Fuck. Bring a dish. Cause I mean, you gotta think, bro. Some bitches look good, got a fat ass, and can't cook.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So you want to pick something that, I mean, that's gonna feed you, give you the nutritions you need. You know what I'm saying? You looking kind of thin over there.
And she gotta cook beef bacon if she fucking with Vito.
Hey, and if she feeds you pork, bro, you know.
Niggas, boy. Hey, I swear to God, these niggas is the best of what they do with the content.
Yo, funny as
What you mean?
Boy, you look kind of fell on that nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
You ain't trying to get fat, homie?
Nah, hell no.
You trying to get no cornbread?
I can eat cornbread and all that, but I ain't trying to get.
All right, Vito. All right, man. Damn, niggas is trying to
Nigga
set you.
single for life. That's what he's saying, bro.
Hey, yo, I feel you on that, bro. Yo, shout out to you. We gotta start linking up. Link up. Yo, but anyway, man, that's In the Loop podcast, man. We sitting here giving you all the In the Loop scoops and news and topics trending that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? We had Vito Vasquez in here. We had that boy P Baby in here. Scud Dollars. You know what I'm saying? My boy Scuddy. My boy Scuddy. You got another topic? That boy Dose of Dollar in here. Can't forget that dollar. You know what I'm saying? And my boy Links the Chef. This nigga really cooks on the shop.
I'm really nice with it.
Hold on, I got one last ending topic. I got one last little topic, bro. We can go like 10 minutes on this shit. What turn you off with a female? What can a female do to turn you off?
Always asking for something. What we ready to do?
Yo, what's the vibes?
Let me give y'all bitches some game real quick, yo. If a nigga got some money, he got some trick in him. But if you ask, it's right.
Let me ask you a question. Can a female just call? Be real. Can a female call you and say, "Yo, I want some head"? Can you trying to eat up?
I'm not answering that.
That's a good discussion.
I forgot.
Like when females call you, niggas skip, hop, and jump, run over there. But when you call
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. So a female could call you and was like, "What you doing? I'm trying to see you tonight." Like she trying to get some. She trying to get piped down. She trying to get the Pinocchio nose. She trying to get hit. You know what I'm saying? But when you do it, it come off wrong. Why when you do it, it come off wrong? If you hit you like, "Oh, what you doing? I'm trying to backshot you." Why you can't? Like, yeah, right. What I look like a piece of meat? What I look like something you could just fuck on? Nah, but why a female could just call you? Why you can't just? I want to know me. Fuck all that other shit. I want to know why I can't just call for some tapalapias.
That be niggas' fault though. That's why
Some good honey nectar.
that be niggas' fault because every time a female call,
Yo, got the right
Hold
ones,
on,
baby.
hold on.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
I want to know this.
So hold on, answer the question. Can a girl just call you and say she's trying to get topped off without you feeling the way?
I'm not answering that.
Vito, can you slide over?
Yeah.
Yo, how do you feel? Cause I'm on your fucking line. I'm on your fucking kufi
Listen,
fur kufi
I'm
head.
gonna be very honest with you, yo.
Can a female call you and ask for some top?
I done had some ask me for that, and I just didn't never like.
Yo, can't. So they can or they can't. What about you, P?
for the top, just period. They call me.
Like, but you better. I say this. You better off ask me, yo. I'm trying to get some dick, and then that happened. Yeah, you good.
So yes or no?
But if you just talked about straight me eating the pussy, fuck no.
So you ain't never called nobody and be like, yo, I'm trying to get you trying to eat up. I'm trying to get you to like. That's what you want.
Need something to eat.
No, I ain't never been in that.
You ain't never did that?
No, I ain't gonna say I ain't never.
Lying like a motherfucker.
Alright, I ain't saying I ain't never did
Yo,
it.
bro, nigga, you lying, bro. I'm ready to start calling you out on this shit, bro.
Nah, yo, because I'm like I can say that, but it don't end up like that. It just don't end up me just getting
Back in the
scared.
day, right? Yeah.
You know what's the
I'm
turn off
end up
for me,
fucking.
bro?
What's the
If your feet ain't right, then you ain't right.
I ain't gonna lie. I done came across a couple joints that got bad feet, but that twat was on.
I can't do bad feet.
Oh yeah, I think that's a no-brainer. The stank twat.
Nah, I'm saying that shit was on one hun dun dun.
Oh, with the ugly.
Hun dun 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 dun.
I can't do bad feet, bro.
Bro, why niggas kill me? Niggas don't even go get their feet done and say they can't do bad feet.
That don't got nothing to
And
do
they
with
feet
the
be
question, bro.
your feet fucked up, but you gonna deny her because her feet fucked
Yes,
up.
I will.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, fuck
You
that.
stand with links?
It ain't no standard for us to have good feet.
I ain't really tripping off the feet like that. This pussy
Nah, I'm
Exactly.
if your toes ain't white, it ain't right.
Oh, she got her French tips?
Nah, just white toes.
Yo, you ever seen that?
Like white skin toes or like the white toenails?
See the joint with the knuckles on the toe next to the big toe? Yo, that shit ain't it, bro.
White paint.
All right. Just say you.
If it ain't white, it ain't right.
I don't like a bitch that talks stupid, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. My biggest thing is that don't ask me for money,
Yeah, that's we said that.
and don't ask me for head. Like I gotta want to do that, and it usually happens based on the type of drawers you got on.
Yo, hey, yo, I feel you on that. That's what I was saying.
Yo, like you got on some boy shorts and one is higher than the other. I'm eating. I'm not lying.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I'm like,
Don't ask
damn,
me to do it.
that's my team right there. Like why go on my damn team? Yo, what for months there? Let me tell you what for do.
If you ain't got no car, nah.
Yo say yo much. I ain't gonna lie. Don't call me and ask to get topped off.
If you
Like
ride to me, I might not fuck with you.
I think my
they
turn
want
off.
the Uber, they want the XL, the black truck.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like booking something without a car is diabolical.
Yeah,
like
What? You don't see all these bum ass niggas winning? These bum ass niggas winning, nigga.
Talking about
No
bitches,
car,
bro.
no
Yeah,
nothing.
no car, no
They
nothing.
winning. They beating the bitches up. They
Yeah, and
cheating.
they beating the bitches up. Yo.
Cause they got the time.
They talk.
they got the time.
When niggas, I don't got no time. And that's my big thing with bitches. I don't have no time. And I ain't doing shit, bitch. I ain't got nothing to do.
It's diabolical.
Niggas with no cars and shit, they ain't got nothing to do but be up under your ass. But
I Uber some shit quick.
But my biggest thing is that I don't like a bitch with no sense of humor. And my gift is my curse. That's sensitive. I like that shit being able to talk to.
Hey, watch this. Hey, P, what I used to tell you, bro, keep your umbrella up, you never get wet. You feel me? Hey, yo, my shit's still up. You know what I'm saying? Nigga dry as a motherfucker, pause.
I shit got stronger, yo. I'm a recovering tender, nigga. I used to be going through that shit. Bitch, you know who you is. I was in the jail.
That nigga,
this bitch doing all types.
That nigga P said, yo.
That
nigga P said, yo, bro, you throw me off. He said, why you be telling, he like, you fucking up the game. This what he said, I'll never forget, this 2010. This nigga said, yo, you fucking up the game. Like, cause you just be telling them the truth. Like, the game is the lie. I'm like, yo, bro, nah, the game is the...
I was telling bitches the truth, though. Back then.
No, you wasn't.
Yes, I was, bro.
Bro, no, you wasn't, bro.
Yes, I was, bro.
P was the type to tell two people to meet him at the same place and make them fight. Like, yo.
I've never done that, bro. I've never done that.
I ain't saying, I say you the type.
I tell the truth, bro. For example, you was with a bitch. No. You know I'm lying. I know I'm lying. You know I'm lying. Whatever.
No. Just the way he said no was a lie. Like, no.
No. That wasn't
she just brought me food. Look, I'm going to tell her come around here real quick.
Yo, no. Our delivery was different back then.
I'm saying, yeah.
I used to say shit slick. Joe was a bully. He used to be like, bitch, bitch, come do it now. And yes, I'd be like, damn. That shit used to go down. Like, yo, that's what the fuck.
Yo, keeping it real.
I did the same thing. I just did it different, bro. Like, yo,
you lied.
I ain't never lied.
You told me. You pulled me up to the side and said, yo, you fucking the game up. I swear to God on boo.
Yo, 2010, I was locked up.
So, all right, then it was 2009 then, nigga. The fuck you saying? The fuck you was trying? What you trying to say? You pulled me up and you said, "Yo, bro, you fucking." You wasn't locked up 2010. Nah.
He was locked up with me.
He wasn't locked up yet. He got locked up in 2010. Cause what I'm talking about, I caught my case in 2010, and you was home with me. I don't give a fuck if you was on a run. You was home.
That nigga was definitely locked up with me in 10.
Yeah, the end of 10. That was the end of 10 though.
It came down 7.
But that nigga,
I went straight to lock up fucking with this nigga.
Oh man.
Yeah, but it's cool.
All right, name some tender shit y'all ever did since he said he a tender nigga.
I go through a phone quick.
That ain't tender.
I need that.
Tender, I just want to. So if you don't ever say nothing, you tender. I want to know what the fuck I'm dealing with. I do that shit too. I do that shit.
I ain't never hate on a nigga though.
I didn't either.
You blind.
I don't bring it up.
You lying.
I'm joking, P. I'm joking. We just having fun. We having fun. I'm joking.
Tender shit, bro.
I'll tell you some tender shit you did.
I know I did some tender shit.
Niggas a tenderoni.
Tender
You
macaroni.
ain't never did no tender shit, huh?
You look like a tender nigga. You look like a tender nigga.
Tender shit.
Yeah. Come get all your shit.
What count as tender though?
You know.
Man, we know what tender
He said,
Yeah, you know what tender is, bro. Niggas ain't about to name out tender nigga. Name some tender shit you did, nigga. Niggas ain't.
I was tender because I feel like shit I did.
Have you? Let me ask you a question. Have you ever found out a shorty was fucking with somebody and you called the nigga phone?
Nah,
I ain't never did that neither. That's tender. I was trying to see who was going to admit. Done. You ain't say nothing, Scud. Hey, yo, just tell me. Is it true?
I ain't never did no shit.
I ain't never did that neither. That's tender, but I ain't never did that. I mean, you got to name. Yeah.
Yo, we talking about like middle school and high school.
We talking about in life,
You
nigga.
ever hated on a nigga before?
Like over.
That nigga broke. Why you fucking with him? That nigga dough bald. Fuck you fucking with that nigga for? That nigga got a bald
I
head.
ain't gonna lie, yo, I did
I
that.
hated on a nigga.
I've done that,
hey, Doug,
but I ain't do it like that though.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, that nigga just trying to use your crib. He just need a spot. He just need a spot in Hagee.
Do this consider?
Why you fucking with that nigga? He got mad bitches.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nigga was tender. Nigga did some tender shit to me.
But is this considered hating? If a bitch with a man, if a bitch with a man asks you for a ride and you like, man, your nigga ain't got no car, is that hating?
Yes.
No.
That's not hating.
Hell no.
It's hating.
Hell no, why you asking me for a ride?
Why you worried about that nigga having a car?
Why the fuck you asking me for a ride?
Cause what that got to do with him?
That's not hating, bro.
I don't think I would say
That's hating, bro.
It could be though.
That's not.
What Lake said. What the fuck is you even asking about that?
Bitch hitting you and you bringing up another nigga, that's hating.
Yeah, all right. So that go back to the question where a nigga said, all right, you move shorty into a crib and she got a nigga in there, and now you like, why he don't pay the bills? That's hating too,
I
nigga.
ain't never say it wasn't.
You pretty much agreed. He lying. He lying. Yo, you did. You chimed in on that. We gonna run this back. You chimed in.
I didn't say I wasn't
He
hating.
did chime in on that. Like, I ain't paying shit. You got a nigga now.
I didn't say I wasn't hating. I said I hated on niggas before.
Niggas gonna get charged with a hate
I
crime.
got another nigga that's hating.
Nah, you gotta hate when you bring up the other nigga.
hate, bro.
That is hate.
That's hating.
No, that's a genuine question.
Ain't got no car.
If you saying that a nigga doing some
So-
shit that can't do some shit that you doing,
So if a shorty hit me, let's say for example, let's say for example, P. Say for example, P. A shorty that you mess with hit me for some money. I'm like, yo, why you ain't ask P for money? That's hating? Hell no, that's not hating. That's a question.
If my baby mother asks you for some money and you say, why the fuck you ain't ask P? That's a valid question.
that's hating.
No, it's not.
It is.
How?
I might just call
Because, like, if
money.
is the nigga fucking her?
Is who fucking us?
Who fucked up?
Whoever she asking.
Let's say no.
No.
No?
No.
Why she asking them for money?
Right, that's what we trying to figure out. Why you ain't ask P?
How
That's
was
why I
that hate?
said I would ask P like, yo, why your people's calling me, bro?
No, ask her first.
Money, bro.
I would ask her first too.
Ask you.
You gonna ask off of instinct. Like, what the fuck is you?
I got a question,
I'm like,
right?
hold up. I'm like, hold up.
But I got a question,
Yo,
right?
why she calling me about some money, bro?
That's
I got a
hating,
question
bro.
for
Nah,
a
man.
situation, right?
That ain't here.
I got a
Yeah.
serious question for a situation, right? So say if some two niggas, right? They go to like say like a lake, right? They go to the lake.
A lake.
Nah, I'm about to put you on to because this is real life situations with no names being put together. But so the two guys they go to the lake for a cookout. Right. Know what I'm saying?
Just two niggas at the
Nah,
two niggas having a cookout at a lake.
Nah,
That's just spicy.
Let me explain what's going on.
Yeah, get to it.
Two niggas go to the lake, right? And there's some bitches there and another nigga there that invited everybody to go to the motherfucking cookout on the lake, right? And the nigga that's going with the other nigga there, they know some bitches that's gonna be there. Hey boy, this is I wanna go here because I'm getting ready to get in contact with the bitch or whatever. Woo, woo, woo. So shit goes down. We at the motherfucking lake, cookout, cook. Food,
Man, get to the fucking shit,
I'm
boy.
getting to the point. So now it's time to leave, and the two niggas that's leaving, which was supposed to be hooked up with the bitches, whatever, but one of the niggas realized that this shit ain't going his way, but it's going the way of your man.
Who was the other nigga?
We not talking about it's just the two niggas that came
happened?
together.
He hated
So
on a nigga?
this is what I want to see. If
Yo, but why you can't talk? What's wrong with you New York niggas, bro? Talk in front of the microphone, bro.
Exactly.
Why you
So
can't
I'm
speak
saying
in front of the mic?
So at the end of the day, when the niggas is leaving, the bitches is leaving, the one nigga is like, yeah, everything's all good. You know what I'm saying? But the other nigga that's with him, it's like, nigga, this shit ain't going the way it was supposed to go planned.
What lake y'all was at?
So, I don't know what link.
Get to the fucking story, bro.
I am.
Wow.
You listen, so we leaving, and the one nigga like he like fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Now the bitches that they with, shorty trying to demand like, hey,
Yeah, they was hating. That's hating.
Nigga just started getting in his little
Yeah, they was hating.
throw the chair out in the middle of the motherfucking lake like, bitch, go get this motherfucker because he already fucked up that what was supposed to go on ain't going on. And he's walking in.
Yeah, niggas is hating.
Crazy ass shit.
Them niggas was hating. Both of the two niggas was hating.
That's hate.
Both of the two niggas.
Anybody ever got some
Oh,
cash
both
from
of the-
behind the wall?
Some what?
Anybody ever fucked the CEO or counselor or some shit like that?
I did.
I didn't. Ultimate hating story, nigga. I'm down Central Laundry. Fuck that. I'm down Central Laundry and Gardensky. Boy, I get some plate with the motherfucking counselor. She keep calling me into the little bubble.
Who hated on you?
The nigga Chop, you bitch ass nigga. That nigga hated on me, bro.
Yeah, P. Say that nigga name.
Yo, nigga Chop, nigga out Salisbury or something, yo. Down Central Laundry, you go to the joint. I got the little counselor, bitch. I'm rubbing titties. They noticing I'm leaving a lot. So at first, they thinking I'm like, they like, yo.
Is you trying to share? Is you putting niggas in play, homie?
Like, why the fuck they keep calling you down there? What type shit is you on? So I told my one nigga, like, yo, look, the bitch left me a note. I'm like, yo, the bitch fucking with me. She left me a note. Then he told the nigga, like, oh, why you down there fucking with Mr. Dalton when you up here? And yeah, we heard about, and they fired the bitch and almost got me locked up. Yeah, that was the ultimate, and that's when I learned, yo.
So you told on the bitch.
So
You told on the bitch. You put her out.
I did. But now you talking about to my man, right?
Yeah.
I ain't even going cat, bro. And Hagerstown, it wasn't none of that shit. So at Central Laundry, when I was so excited, and I had to defend my name, because they really like, why the fuck they keep calling you down there? Why the fuck they keep calling? I'm like, look, boy, nigga, I got her in the books. This was Prophet with the dreads, nigga.
Yeah, talk your shit, Pete.
Yeah, man, Chop went down there and straight bold. He said, you keep calling Mr. He grabbed the bitch. And he like, oh, you want to say something about me, but Mr. Dalton coming down here. And they fired the bitch, put the whole shit under investigation. Almost took my good days. I'm like, yo, I ain't do nothing.
Yet. You ain't do nothing yet. You ain't do what you was trying to do.
Yeah, nigga Chop, yo.
Hey, man, but listen, man. Yo, we appreciate everybody that been tuning in on the live, man. This is something we be doing once a week.
Once a week, man.
Yeah, man, you could chime in. Y'all could have called up, man. Y'all could have hit the button, man, chimed in, man. Y'all be acting like y'all scared to be on camera, man. You see the guys that's in here. You see what we talking about, trending topics that's going on, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, thank y'all for being in the loop, getting the in the loop scoop.
Next week, man.
News and topics.
Wednesday, Thursday, we back.
We back in here, man. Yo, Vito. Yo, Vito Vasquez, I want to say this before we go. I just want you to know this. Y'all want to know? Yeah, yo, that's exactly what I'm going at. The two niggas at the lake was both hating.
Nah, them niggas wasn't hating.
I hope you wasn't one of them.
Nah, the two niggas wasn't hating. It was just one nigga that realized wasn't nothing going on.
Yo, is you gonna say the nigga name or no?
Yeah, I mean, I still at the end of the day.
Yo, we want to know who was hating. Huh? The people are here on the live asking who was the person hating at the leak.
I'll say this. I'm not gonna say the nigga was hating because he wasn't. I felt that I was in the wrong place at the wrong time because I was one of the niggas.
So you was the most likable nigga. You was MVP.
No, I wasn't an MVP.
Was David Ruffin.
No, hell no. I slung that fucking chair right in the motherfucking.
Oh, you was the hater. Hey, yo, with that being said, yo, Vito was the hater.
Yeah, it was some hating shit.
Yo,
that wasn't no hate.
You slung a chair in the middle of the ocean.
It might not have been
She was a whore. How the fuck was
that? She was a whore.
She was scared of whores every time, yo. You nigga going scared of whores.
Yeah, she wasn't being a whore for him.
It wasn't that. It's that they had they shit going on and I just wasn't aware.
Hey, yo, we just want to say this. Hey, yo, thank you for coming. Yo, we want to say thank you for coming with your hating ass. Yo, we out. That's In the Loop podcast right there for the day. Until next time. We got Vito with his hating ass in the building.